Birders and photographers have been flocking to downtown Madison the past few days.
They're all trying to catch a glimpse of a special visitor that's made Madison its temporary home.
Snowy owls are generating a lot of excitement. Stan Temple is our resident bird expert. He's a UW-Madison professor emeritus in conservation and a senior fellow at the Aldo Leopold Foundation. Stan, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Hi, thank you.
These owls have come a long way to be in downtown Madison, haven't they?
They have. Snowy owls mostly live year-round in the high Arctic, above tree line, up in the Arctic tundra, all around the world, actually, in Asia, North America. But occasionally, they have a problem, and that is that their principal prey in the Arctic are lemmings and small rodents, and they go through cycles. Sometimes they're very abundant, and when they are, snowy owls crank out bumper crops of young owls. But every couple of years, the rodent populations crash. And all of these owls that have been produced during the rodent high are pretty much in competition for a limited food supply. And many of them, especially young birds, head south looking for better hunting. And some of them come as far as Madison or even further south.
Is it an unusual event that the snowy owls are here? It seems like we haven't seen them in a couple of winters.
Yeah, the big numbers, the eruptions as they're called, tend to happen about every 4 years. So 2017, there were quite a few owls around as well. So this winter, they're sort of right on schedule. But it's rather interesting. It's mostly young birds that come south. And if they make it through the winter and manage to get back to the Arctic, they will actually come south most years when they're adults. So, occasionally they set up what really resembles a migration, coming back and forth from the Arctic to southern areas.
We're seeing pictures. A lot of them are downtown on light posts and just on the snowbanks right by the Monona Terrace. They don't seem very shy.
Well, they live in the high Arctic where they don't see people and cars and really any sort of human activity. So they are very tame, which is great for getting a good view of them and taking photographs. But we should be respectful of their distance and not disturb them. They've made a long trip, and hunting is very different down here than it is in the Arctic. So it's best not to get too close, not to disturb them, especially not to get close enough to spook them.
How long will they be here?
Well, they'll be here pretty much through the winter, and we'll start heading back to the Arctic in about another 2 months.
So people still have a chance to go downtown and look for them respectfully, keeping your distance?
Yeah, and the Wisconsin has been visited by snowy owls quite regularly, and there's now I guess you could say, a celebrity snowy owl that was banded up near Madison Audubon Society's Goose Pond up in Columbia County 2 winters ago. And she is carrying a very sophisticated tagging device that has a GPS system that records all of her locations throughout the year. And if and when she comes anywhere near a cell phone tower, it downloads all of the information. They nicknamed her Columbia. She's gone back and forth now from the Arctic down to the northern tier of the U.S. Twice. And she's now over in the Minnesota, North Dakota border area.
And you can actually follow that on the web, can't you? Isn't there a website where you can see where she's going?
You can. The project, it's called Project Snowstorm. And if you go to their website, which is simply projectsnowstorm.org, you can check in on Columbia, as they nicknamed her, and several of the other owls that have made trips back and forth to the Arctic.
Yeah, I checked it out earlier today. It is fascinating, and it is so much fun, and good for Columbia. And the guys here, we're going to have to nickname the ones around here, I think.
Yeah, I'm not aware that there are efforts to trap any birds in Wisconsin this year. There's another radioed bird over in eastern Wisconsin. Her name is Fond du Lac.
I guess from that area. Stan, great to see you again.
Thank you, Stan. So good to talk to you today.
You bet. You're welcome.